morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee on this gorgeous, gorgeous sunny day. Beautiful day here, but very chilly. It's windy and a little bit biting cold, which is funny since it's 38 degrees, but felt cold to be outside. Good morning, it's Barbara. Oh, I'm adjusting you a little bit. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Things are quieter here than they have been. They just got quieter. Vicky has gone to lunch with her sister and friends. Aura is up in her sitting room watching her TV, which she hasn't done in a couple days. So we are down here with the dogs. You will probably hear, not stick. The sticks are covered in snow, but we have toys here, so you may be hearing some dog play, but you know. So it's beautiful sunny day. It looks gorgeous. We've actually had a lot going on here today, and it's 11 o'clock. So Vicky and getting her organized, and poor Dennis had stuff to do. Manny came to look at what we want to do with the fence so he can give us an estimate. And Dennis put gas in the car for Vicky because she's taking our car, so we didn't have to drive her. And anyway, so it feels like a lot's been going on today. So Manny's already been here, so this means we're getting 2 estimates for the fence, and we'll see what he has to say. Meanwhile, I did a little knitting yesterday, and I forgot to tell you yesterday, I got a lovely gift from Marianne. I got the Coran Poncho. I didn't send it to Dennis to print it on the color printer. By Amy Palco, which I think is going to be just perfect for what I want for a poncho. You know, so it's got a turtleneck, and then it just goes down, stockinette with like raglan increases to make it into a poncho, and then you just keep knitting it till it's as long as you want it to be, which works perfectly for me. It's DK, and the main work is done in a size 8 needle. It's been suggested that my arm might not hurt so much if I switch from, you know, small needles to larger needles. And of course I'm using a 1.5. No, I don't know. I could look. For my, I don't have a 1.5. It's a 1. No. 3. On my leg warmers. So anyway, but these use an 8, which may make a difference. And it's a DK weight. Anyway, I'm feeling like this may be next. I have DK yarn. I have lots of sweaters quantities of yarn, and this will take a whole sweater's quantity to make that. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit longer than this. I think I want it to go down my arms more like a 3/4 sleeve length. But yeah, this is I'm wearing my Advent clothes here. I should have had my Advent sweater on. I made this out of Advent, and I made this one year in an Advent. This is a Helen Stuart pattern, and I do not remember the name of it. It's a lovely, lovely double, you know, long cowl that you double. And it was very fun to make. If I can easily find the, I'm not going to work too hard, easily find the name of this, I'll put it down below. But it's Helen Stuart. Put Helen Stuart cowls, you'll probably find it. But it's an Advent knitted thing too. But because of the striping, you had to wait. You couldn't, you couldn't do day 2 because you had to wait for 3 so you could stripe it. Anyway, it's a beautiful cowl which I haven't worn in a while, and I thought I would try it with this sweater. I put a cowl on. I have a cowl that I keep by the back door that I made years ago, and I forget the name of the designer, but it's got kind of a, Not exactly a cable, but a design that's pretty lovely. Maybe it is a cable. It is a cable. What am I talking about? It's a cable. And this is hand spun, my hand spun. And I keep this on the shelf, and so when I need a cowl to go outside. So I wore this yesterday for the walk, and I never took it off, which is why it's on the table here. I bought it from upstairs. And I was so much warmer sitting there with my cowl on than I have been. And I realized I really need to put something around my neck every day to stay warm. And having something around my neck keeps me warm. It's just, you know. Anyway, I have lots of shawls and cowls, so that is not a problem. It was just such a realization when I was sitting there last night. Wow, I'm really comfortable. Oh yeah, I still have my cowl on. Anyway, I also did some knitting. I'm doing purling. I'm very nearly out of this yarn. And once I get to the end of that, I'm going to start a stockinette with a different yarn. I'll decide if I'm going to keep going knitting this one, because I have plenty more yarn of the green. So I might just go into, because this is stripey, I might just go into the stockinette with the green on this one and change color on that one. Anyway, aren't they cute? They're coming along really well. I knit yesterday for an hour, more than an hour, watching The Unknown War. We've been watching that with Vicky, and she's enjoying it too. So that's nice. It's on YouTube, The Unknown War. It's about the Eastern Front of World War II and narrated by Burt Lancaster. And it's really good. We're enjoying it a lot. It's like 20 episodes. And Aura's enjoying it. She's a, you know, military history buff, so she's really enjoying it. Anyway. So that's what we did yesterday. Vicky cooked us chicken pizza with a chicken crust. And it was a very chicken crust. It wasn't like the crust was trying to be like a normal, you know, bread crust. So, and you know, and I was trying to think about, I can't think about it like, oh, pizza, because obviously you're eating with a fork, you can't pick it up. And then I thought, you know what, I love chicken chicken parmesan. And that's what I thought of about it when I was eating it. It was delicious. We really enjoyed it a lot. So tonight, Kim will be here again. She's going to stay overnight because they all have a date tomorrow. And Dennis is making chicken tarragon.
Yeah.
I'm right. Tonight. He's making us chicken tarragon tonight. So it's a very tarragon-y sauce, but it's creamy. It's got wine and... not Cointreau. Wine and... cognac. I knew it'd start with the C. Wine and cognac, and anyway, it sounds delicious. And Dennis isn't sure if he's made it before, because it uses fresh tarragon, which he has trouble finding, but he found it. So anyway, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. And tomorrow is leftovers, because we've got lots of leftovers. Our fridge is full of food. That's the plan. That's the plan. And yeah, the kids are coming on Sunday. So anyway, that gives you the rundown for the week. Meanwhile, I am going to upload this, and I was going to say start my day, but I don't have any big plans for today. I'm going to do knitting. It's possible I might take a look in my stash to try to figure out what I want to do. This is going to have to be soft because it's a turtleneck. But I have been so interested in wearing my turtlenecks lately. You know, that around the neck thing really is important to me this winter. And soft is really important to me this winter. I have several beautiful sweaters that I really like that are just a little bit toothy that didn't bother me at all last winter, but I haven't really worn them this winter. I just need to put a turtleneck under them or something like that and wear them because I love them. But I have all, you know, I just keep going for the soft superwash merino. So, say hi, sweetie.
Hi.
So anyway, that's where we are. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, but I might be looking for some yarn. If I do, I'll show it to you. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.